Hello, my name is Josh Fowler. I'm a 19-year-old sophomore theater major, soon to be music major. I am currently the president of the UNCG Spartans, and I'm thrilled to be a student at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. I was born on May 30th, 1996, to Michael and Linda Fowler in a small town of Sanford, North Carolina. I have one brother named Zachary, who is currently a senior at Duke University. I'm the only person in my immediate family to have been born in North Carolina. This is because both of my parents were born in Los Angeles County, California. It is there they grew up until they married in their 20s and gave birth to my brother. They remained in California 1 year after his birth before moving to Sanford to pursue a job opportunity for my father. That's where I come in. I don't remember much of my early childhood, but I do remember always being the musical one in the family. When I was about 7, I began playing the piano. After that, my mother contacted a man named David Almond, who would be my piano teacher for the next 6 years. At the end of the 6th year, I knew it was not something I wanted to continue. However, I did not want to just quit, so I decided to go out with a bang. I composed an original song for the recital at the beginning of summer. Going into my 7th grade year, I decided to take up orchestra, where I played cello for 2 years, first chair. I was very excited about that. There was also a time when I decided to try my hand at football. That was a bad idea. Contrary to what you may think due to my body type, I was not, in fact, a good lineman. Unfortunately, I did not realize it until I had an asthma attack during practice one day, and I could not make it through the rest of the day without an inhaler. Until at the beginning of my sophomore year in high school, I decided to continue pursuing my interest in theater. I had been involved in musical theater since I first participated in a summer youth conservatory at a local theater when I was 10. I fell in love with it. Before that, I had the worst case of stage fright you would ever find in your life, and my mom pushed me into it, and I ended up loving it. The stage, the lights, but most of all, the music. I didn't realize this until recently upon entering UNCG. Having heard about the theater program here, I was ecstatic to begin my theater career. Once I joined the Spartans, that all changed. Nothing has ever excited me the way that the music that we create together does. There are 19 voices, but only one sound. After being elected president of the group, I knew that there was nothing I'd rather do. I found myself signing up for music classes instead of theater classes simply because of the spark the Spartans gave me. I know now that music is what I want to be around, always. It is a large part of my life, and I want to drive in deeper than I ever have before. And being in the UNCG School of Music will allow me to do just that. I don't know what my future holds, but I know that one day I'm going to look back and be proud that I decided to follow my heart, as everyone should. Deciding your major is a big part of your life. It can define what you're going to do for the rest of your life, and it's a very difficult decision you have to make, and I'm proud of the one that I have made. While my interests make up a large part of my personality, they do not define it. If I had to pick one word that would describe even everything that I believe in, it is kindness. An ounce of kindness can go a long way in any situation. This has kind of created conflicts with family members due to conflicting religious beliefs. Growing up in the South, I was naturally a Christian. Going into college, especially at a university like UNCG, I was strongly in support of the LGBT community, as well as same-sex marriage rights, gender equality, part of the feminist movement, and racial equality. And growing up in a community of Sanford that is strongly against all of those things was very difficult coming into college, and it still is going home. But I think to myself, if I can just spread an ounce of the kindness that I try to spread to everyone else here, back in Sanford, maybe I can make a difference. Just maybe. Because there is no excuse for not being kind to your neighbor. That's one thing that I learned from the Bible. That's one thing that everybody can learn as well. Thank you.